Hey guys, it's Grant and Angelo here, and we're here to explain our new, exciting Forever lighting.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little video on how it's done. That way you guys have an idea of how it works, what the system's like, and whether or not you want to attend our training class on it.
Step one would be to install your transformer.
So guys, we're gonna install our transformer right nice and close to our outlet. That way it's easy to service later in the future. So something you're gonna wanna make sure you do is you keep it nice and level as you're installing it. That way it looks nice going forward. So next we're gonna take our data box, get it into our transformer. So this transformer is rated to do up to 120 pucks. So great for whether it's a residential install or a commercial building. Simple as that. Now our data box and our first transformer for this project are now in place to go.
For our Forever lighting, they come in tracking, all different colors. We have a whole color swatch here. They're 45.5 inches long. They're 9.5 inches separating each other. They can be changed out per pixel if one had died.
So guys, for our showroom install, we have about 45 feet-ish of lighting that we need to do. So we're gonna run a extra power wire in our Trax system when we get started with it. That way, going forward, once we get to 30 pucks, we're good to just go with it. So we're gonna take this wire, we're gonna run it in the track with the actual coax connections for the pucks so we can inject power when we need to. Before we go ahead and get our lighting into our soffit, we're gonna go ahead and connect our coax jumper. So for our first run, we're gonna take our track, the J channel, and then we're gonna screw in the back. So we're just connecting the next pixel right here, just like that. Run the power wire in it. So guys, we're now gonna measure for the last section we have to do. We're just doing straight cuts for this because we wanna go ahead and get around that corner. So we're just gonna go ahead and measure it. That way we can go and cut it and get that section in. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and notch the corner out. That way we could run the wires through. So we're just gonna take some tin snips real quick. Snip it out, just like that.
So like I said earlier, we have two different style pucks. This is a 9.5 inch puck, and this is a 17.5 inch puck. The 17.5 are used to go around corners, used for peaks and things like that.
Each individual puck can unscrew. If one dies out, one burns out, you have any issues, you're not replacing tons of footage of lights. You're simply pulling your track down, replacing one diode, and snapping it back into place. Now we got the next piece of track up. Now if you look at the soffit underneath here, it's much wider than it was before. So when you let go, it's not gonna stay in place like it was before. So this is when screwing it in place is really gonna matter. So guys, at this point in our run, we've come to 30 feet, which means we need to go ahead and inject power into our run.
How often are you injecting power?
Every 30 feet. So guys, what Angelo's doing right here is he is actually going and putting a Wago tap in there. That's what's gonna let us inject power in the middle of a run. It's gonna be as simple as identifying, this is the Wago with the white wire. We're gonna lift up the tab, put in our light, let it snap into place. Same thing with the other side. Now our power is injected and we can continue to run this for another 30 feet before we're gonna have to do this again. So we just went ahead, we hooked up our positive and ground inside of our transformer box. Super simple, we stripped the wire back just like we did when making the other connection. So we're gonna tuck our wire in just like this. We already have our data hooked up. So guys, we just finished installing our Forever lighting in our showroom. Still have a little bit of work to do to get it 100% to par. But for now, it's good enough where we can use it to film some content, get some videos out to you guys. And as you can see, it's working the way it should. You can download the Forever Lighting app off of the Google Play Store or the App Store. It's iOS and Android friendly.